Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some Vicki Boutin Storyteller papers. I don't know what embellishments I'm going to use, but I do have these, and I'm going to scrapbook this photo, which is the day after my birthday in 2019. My husband made me a croque monsieur. I love me a good croque monsieur. So let's see what I can do. All right, I decided to start out with some fussy cutting. Now I know fussy cutting is stressful to some of you, so you might want to buy pre-made embellishments if you don't like to fussy cut, but I love it. So I'm fussy cutting Fresh Cut, and I'm cutting florals out of that one, and Medley, which is going to be these leaves. Now, you can get both of those papers on scrappingreflections.com. I'm not going to make you watch me fussy cut all of them out. You're going to kind of get the idea. So next I grab this piece of Paper House paper. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't have a name, but it is P2169. So it is a cream colored paper. It kind of looks distressed a little bit. It has kind of some cursive fancy writing on it. It's very light and very faint, but it does make a great background for when you want kind of a neutral background to build something fancy, and you don't want to have a big bold pattern. Now I did not want to have that big bold pattern because I wanted to do this with my washi tapes. So I grabbed a couple of different washi tapes. I grabbed 2 different wood grain kind of looking ones. I also grabbed some glitter ones, some polka dot ones, and kind of, I call it like the Epcot. I know it's not really Epcot, but it kind of reminds me of it, so that's what I call it, that blue one, the Epcot one. Now I am just going to make these washi tapes go all the way across my page, and I'm not really making it into a pattern. I want it to be balanced with the colors throughout. So I want to have, like, I wouldn't want all of these khaki and white polka dots to be on one side and you not have any of it on the other side of the layout. So I'm trying to balance it without it being symmetrical or a repeating pattern. I'm also trying to make sure that the 2 wood grains aren't next to each other. I don't have as many qualms about polka dots touching each other, but the wood grains, no, I don't want that. Now, some of the washi tapes I am not putting layering over top of each other or butting them up against each other. Some I'm leaving a gap between them, like I just did there, and then I put a washi tape over top of that gap because I want you to see more. So when I did that with that gold, if I wouldn't have put that slight gap in between the pink floral one and the teal polka dot, most of the washi tape would have been covered up because they are both thinner washi tapes. So I did not want to do that. And I'm doing that again here. I'm putting the gap between the rose gold and the rose gold wood grain print. And then I'm putting the blue glitter print on top of that. So it's all just how I feel it looks pretty balanced. Now I do notice that my washi tapes are getting longer and longer as I move on, so I make the conscious effort to shorten them up a little bit over here at the top. So, it's like kind of wonky, then it goes up a little bit, and then it goes back down a little bit. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm not looking for symmetry. I'm not looking for any kind of perfection here. I'm just looking for balanced color and balanced glitter. Now I love this. Now you guys know I love me a stacked washi layout. I find them to be absolutely gorgeous. Now just to liven up my florals here, I am going to take my embossing ink pad. It is a clear embossing ink, and I am going to emboss my florals. Now this is something that I love doing. I used to do it all the time, got away from it, and I'm kind of getting back to it a little bit, where I would take my die cuts or things I had fussy cut or things I had punched out, and you just clear emboss them. You could also like glitter emboss them if you wanted to add an extra layer of sparkle and shine. And I just think that this just adds just a little bit to your layout and to your decoration, your embellishment. So it just like gives it a little pop. Now I am going to do this with all of the florals. I decided not to do it with the leaves. I just figured the leaves really didn't need it. But don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me heat emboss everything either, even though heat embossing is magical, you guys. So my photo was a 4x6, and I trimmed it down to a 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and that made it, as a happy accident, to be perfectly matted over here on this 4x6 cut apart. Now the cut apart was originally meant to house journaling because there are a bunch of journaling lines, but remember, you don't have to use products in the way that they were intended. You can make it up as you go along and do whatever the heck you want. Now I'm taking some tulle and I'm going to layer that up underneath of my photo mat. And I do that, I just like the look of tulle. I think it adds a little bit of texture without it being in your face. It's basically a see-through texture layer. You don't get that same effect if you use tissue paper or anything else, but you do get it with tulle, and I love it. And my poor tulle is about 3/4 of the way gone now, so gotta watch a sale and pick that up. Whenever it goes on sale for 50% off or more is when I like to buy it. It's not expensive, even if it's not on sale. So if I desperately needed some, I would be okay with purchasing it full price or with a coupon. But, you know, it is something that goes on sale at least at 50% off. So that's when I like to buy it. Now I am going to pop up these florals that I heat embossed with some foam squares. And I am using foam squares on purpose instead of fun foam. I did matte, or not really matte, but lifted up the photo on fun foam, which is a certain thickness. These squares are a little bit thicker than the fun foam, so it's going to give me a different layer of lift and a different layer of texture, and that's what I want. Even though I have lots of implied texture with my washi, it's still very flat, and I want it a variety of layers up off the page, and one way to do that is using different heights of foam squares. So I am the type of person that has a variety of foam squares, fun foam, foam tape, you name it. I have a variety of it because it gives me different heights. So I'm just going to layer in some of the leaves now. Now remember, these leaves I did not heat emboss, so they are plain. They are just paper, and that's perfectly fine. They don't need to be heat embossed as well. I like the contrast between the shininess of the florals and then the mattness of the leaves as well. So that gives me a little bit of difference within my layout. And since I'm so concerned with having a bunch of different heights and all that, you know, I might as well be that concerned with having a bunch of different finishes as well. So now I'm going to bring in some wood veneer pieces. These are from Close to My Heart. Just because they were handy, they were sitting on my desk, and I did not have to go digging for any other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive to glue that down. Now the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive does dry clear, and it also dries matte. So I don't know if you can see it very well in the video, but I'm kind of a slob when I'm gluing on this layout. I don't know if it's because I haven't done it in a while, or, you know, I'm just a slob all the time and I didn't realize it. But there it is. It is going to dry matte, so I don't have to worry about the glue underneath of it. It's not going to be shiny. It's not going to take away from the layout itself. So now I have those leaves over here on the left-hand side where they are my larger floral cluster. And then I decided not to put leaves over here on the right-hand side, but just do this little heart arrow because I felt like something needed to go in that space. I needed to nestle something in that corner of the florals. I do pull out my... pretty sure these are Jen Hadfield. I don't remember the name of them. These might still be in the shop. I'm not sure if they're sold out yet or not. But these are that Jen Hadfield collection. 2nd Avenue. Is that right? I don't remember. Anyway, I think that's what they are. So I'm going to put down Celebration, and I put them down right on top of the tool. Now they are not, they're thickers, you guys, so they're not going to have a strong enough adhesive to hold on to the washi tape underneath of the tool. I am going to have to add some more of that Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. I do pull out some Mini Market from October Afternoon in my stash, and you guys, you know how old those are. I thought I was going to be able to be really efficient and pull up that tool and just glue the letters underneath, but they were popping and rolling off of the tool, so I decided to take my good sweet time and lay down each one individually, and then that glue is enough to adhere the letter through the tool to the washi tape. It's nice and good and stuck right now, which makes me ridiculously happy. So I do get all of those letters down, and it says Celebration. And then originally I was going to have a birthday celebration. Then I thought about Croque Monsieur celebration. And then I decided to check out my letter stickers to make sure I had what I needed. And that's why I'm staring at it so intently. You don't see my intense stare, but I swear it is there. And once I realize that I can spell out happy birthday in all capital letters, I am going to go ahead and do that. Now, normally mini markets are sticky enough that they can stick straight down, but again, I am going over the tool, and they just need that little extra oomph of adhesive. So again, using the Nouveau Deluxe, let's see, this is about 3/4 of the way gone, so I need to make sure that I need to see if I have another bottle, or if if I need to buy another bottle from the shop. I think this is getting low in stock as well. So, I don't know. In case you guys were wondering, I did not have a Christmas release from my shop, which was not my plan. I definitely had ideas and things I wanted to make, but my laser was down for repair for a couple weeks, so that just took it out of it. I will be having a release here shortly, though, because my laser is back in business, and now that Christmas is over with and I'm kind of getting back into the swing of life, we'll be having some fun stuff. So anyway, there is that. Now I decided to go ahead and put the date, it's 2019, down here nestled under the bigger floral cluster. I haven't written my journaling yet. Because honestly, I'm not sure if I am going to journal on this page or if it's going to be on another page. If it turns out that this is the page, I would just add some journaling with my Muji pen down here at the bottom. Otherwise, I will journal on another page because, as you guys know, I do multiple layouts for the same event, so I don't feel the need to journal on every single page or have epic journaling on every single page. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're happy it's not a Christmas themed video today. I will see you again real soon for another video.